But I'm only saying it may not be deleted. You're not
Lordship, please mention item number 13 with the consent of the respondent. I'm seeking a week's. Please mention item number 13 with the consent of the respondent. I'm seeking a week's accommodation.
I am for the other side millets. It was parked during last occasion millets.
He is seeking a week's adjournment. Do you have any objection, sir?
Millets, it may kindly be posted as a last chance millets. It is coming up for their rejoinder millets.
You want to file a rejoinder? Counsel hearing for the petitioner seeks and is granted one last opportunity to file his rejoinder within a week. It is after 2 weeks.
Item 5.
Deeply obliged.
Item
5 is final considered study. They have given no objection. The opposing party is here.
Deeply obliged.
Item
5 is final considered study. They have given no objection. The opposing party is here.
After full backup has been pending for a long time. Nazul's freehold matter from state of UP, my lord. Well, it has been pending for a long time. My lords had given a fixed date on the last revision.
What do you want?
After 3 weeks, my lord, because learned according unread by learned accordingly, there are several GOs, there are several documents which requires to be thoroughly. After 3 weeks,
made in this
whatever you want.
After 3 weeks, we go very close to the summer vacation.
So then after
very short.
Very close to the summer vacation.
Well, it will take some time also, my lord. It's a bunch of petitions, around
26, madam.
26 petitions.
36. The third week of July, as he agreed.
We are informed that the attorney appearing for the respondents is in some personal difficulty. Adjournment is paid. Considering the first stand taken by the petitioners, we direct the listing of this bunch of matters in the week commencing 21st July.
Lordships, may I mention item 33, Lordships? Lordships, there is some urgency. In fact, Lordships, we are being dispossessed today. We have photographs also, Lordships, to show that the respondent number 1 has encroached upon our land. We had informed the other side also in the morning, Lordships, that we'll be seeking that it may be taken up today, Lordships, anytime. Lordships, item 33, pleadings are also complete.
This is arising from what proceedings?
Lordships, it is our suit. Order 7, Rule 11, Lordships have been filed by them. We came to be allowed. But Lordships may just have the photographs for a moment.
You obstruct. You resist the attempt.
Lordships, we have been resisting attempts.
This is not arising out of state action.
It is not out of state action, but
When
Lordships,
it's a private action, you have
Lordships, just have a photograph for a moment.
Madam, it will be called on according to its term.
Lordships, it bench is only till 1 o'clock.
Right,
So
you know,
if it may not reach, then the SLP may become infructuous. That is my.
what SLP will become infructuous. Anybody can throw you out by force.
Lordships, they are in fact doing that. We have photographs to show.
They are doing that, you have to resist it.
Lordships may just give some fixed time for this matter.
Yes.
I'm obliged, Lordships.
Item 1.
Your Lordship, I'm appearing for the respondent in item number 1.
So this is seeking transfer matters from Ahmedabad to Bharatpur and Rajasthan. There are 2 cases already pending in Bharatpur, 125 CRPC and 490.
Yes, madam, what do you say? There are 2 cases pending in Bharatpur?
Yes, Your Lordship, there are 2 matters pending in Bharatpur.
Then allowed.
Your Lordship, I have a humble submission to make, if you may please allow.
Yes.
Your Lordship, the respondent is actually working for CRPF, and he has bound to, bound by his duty to be physically present. And Your Lordship,
Our order provides for virtual hearing.
I'm sorry, Your Lordship?
Our order provides that you will be
Yes.
at liberty to apply for participation in the proceedings to the virtual.
Your Lordship, if you may please add that if he can be exempted on all the hearing and he can only be present on the
You can
important
make an
hearing.
application.
Good.
Make an application.
Should we? District court.
Yes, please. Anything
Your
more?
Lordship, should the application be filed on the district courts or should we proceed an application in the Honorable Supreme?
Before the transferee court. Right?
All right. Much obliged, Your Lordship. We'll certainly.
GST वाला order दे देंगे.
Item 42.
Lords, in item 42, I'm preparing for respondent stage.
His Lordship, I'm here for the petitioner.
I'm requesting for 2 weeks time to find my counter minutes.
It's an application for regular bail.
What is the stage of the trial?
Lords, I have to seek instructions on
Why shouldn't you seek instruction?
my Lords, 1 week, Lords.
Counter affidavit was not filed even on the last day.
Next week, Lords, a week's accommodation. Lords, I will find the counter minutes.
When was notice served on?
After-
17th March.
17th March.
2 weeks. File it within 2 weeks. 2 weeks immediately there.
Well, should there be a specific date now since it's a bail application?
There it will be.
Mind. Hello.
Item 43.
Please, Your Lordship. Milord, in this case, importantly, Milord, the BPSC has taken a decision which according to me was on insufficient grounds. Now, may I, Milord, draw Your Lordship's attention to 2 documents, that is P10 and P11 in volume 2.
Volume 2.
Unfortunately, Milord, the English translation is not really very good, so I'll read it out in Hindi, and if Your Lordship requires, I will just translate Milord roughly what it means.
Page.
At page 624, Milord. Milord, this is Preshak Brajkishore Lal, Variya Up Samartha, Patna Sah Variya Dandadhikari. That is the DM, Milord. सेवा में जिला पदाधिकारी पटना सचिन सचिव उपर्युक्त विषयक संदर्भ में सादर सूचित करना है कि दिनांक 13/12/24 को बापू परीक्षा केंद्र कुमरार में बिहार लोक सेवा आयोग पटना द्वारा आयोजित यह संयुक्त प्रतियोगिता के दौरान मुझे वरीय दंडाधिकारी के रूप में प्रतिनियुक्त किया गया था। परीक्षा की तिथि को सभी प्रतिनियुक्त दंडाधिकारी, पुलिस अधिकारी एवं पुलिस बल समय अपने कर्तव्य पर उपस्थित थे। सभी परीक्षार्थियों को भी शांति सचिन सच में प्रवेश कराया गया। परीक्षा केंद्र पर प्रश्नोत्तर की समय उपस्थित थे। सभी परीक्षार्थियों को सचिन सच शांति प्रवेश कराया गया। परीक्षा केंद्र पर समय करीब 5 बजे जोनल अधिकारी द्वारा विधिवत तरीके से प्रश्न पत्र का सील बॉक्स खोलने के पश्चात प्रत्येक ब्लॉक ए एंड बी के विभिन्न कमरों में प्रश्न पत्र सेट पैकेट उपलब्ध कराया जाने लगा। प्रश्न पत्र वितरण में 10-15 मिनट विलंब पर कुछ परीक्षार्थी केंद्र अधीक्षक एवं शिक्षकों के में 10-15 मिनट विलंब होने के पर कुछ परीक्षार्थी केंद्र अधीक्षक एवं शिक्षकों के समझाने के बावजूद के विलंब के लिए अतिरिक्त समय दिया जाएगा। हंगामा होने लगा। परीक्षार्थियों को आपत्ति इस बिंदु पर भी थी कि उनके ही कमरे में सील बॉक्स को क्यों नहीं खोला गया। शोरगुल सुनकर अन्य कई कमरों में कुछ छात्र भी बाहर निकल गए एवं बुकलेट एवं उपस्थिति पत्रक छीनकर भागने लगे। उनके द्वारा ये अफवाह भी फैलाई जा रही थी कि परीक्षा रद्द हो गई है, जिसके कारण कुछ अन्य परीक्षार्थी भी बाहर आ गए तथा बुकलेट एवं OMR शीट लेकर परीक्षा केंद्र के बाहर परिसर में एकत्रित हो गए। सो द क्वेश्चन पेपर्स वेंट आउट। उन्हीं में से एक परीक्षार्थी ने ट्रंक से प्रश्न पत्र का पैकेट लूट लिया और हाथ में लगाते हुए समूह के साथ गेट तोड़कर बाहर निकल गया। परीक्षार्थियों के कई कमरों में जाकर उपस्थित पत्रक आदि पत्रों को क्षतिग्रस्त कर दिया गया। इसके बावजूद उपस्थित दंडाधिकारी एवं पुलिस बल द्वारा स्थिति को नियंत्रित करते हुए शेष परीक्षा को संपन्न कराया गया। सूचना प्राप्त होते ही जिला पदाधिकारी एवं वरीय पुलिस अधीक्षक पटना भी केंद्र पर पहुंचे और स्थिति को नियंत्रित किया। अन्यथा भारी तोड़फोड़ एवं आगजनी की परीक्षा। इसके अतिरिक्त कुछ परीक्षार्थी तोड़फोड़ एवं अन्य प्रकार से व्यवधान उत्पन्न करने पर आतुर थे ताकि किसी तरीके परीक्षा निरस्त हो जाए। अतः जिम्मेवार परीक्षार्थियों एवं उपद्रव के संग ये किया जाए। Now, my lord, if your lordship will kindly see at page 638, 633, sorry, 633. This is the resolution passed by the BPSC.
The examination in all the centers started at
11,
point of
12.
12. 12 for every center.
For every center.
And the duration of the examination was how
2 hours.
2 hours.
Till 2 o'clock.
So if there is some disturbance in this particular center where most candidates were writing the exams, and if the question papers are leaked from there, how does it reach the examinees in the other centers?
They sent it by both WhatsApp messages. In fact, Lord, it was all over social media.
In the examination hall, are they allowed with the mobile phone?
They say, my lord, that jammers are installed. But fact of the matter is that students actually complained that there were no jammers. In fact, my lord,
there may not be jammers, but are they permitted to enter the hall
without mobile? They cannot carry mobile.
Officially no.
Officially no.
Officially no.
Officially no. So therefore,
Officially no.
we will have to presume that mobiles were not allowed. So
Officially.
even if from center B, the question papers were leaked, how could it reach the examiners?
Milord, actually what has happened is this, that I would think, Milord, that it was essential for BPSC to have conducted an investigation as to what was the effect of this paper leak, Milord, on the other centers. Where is, Milord, that consideration? That consideration is missing.
No.
Now for them
because there has been a paper leak doesn't lead to the conclusion that the examinees also got access to the answers were to be written.
Yes, Milord.
Unless there is some specific proof, how should we?
Milord, we have made complaints
what is the proof?
We made complaints
What
about
is the proof? We could have understood if in some other center the examination starts at 2 o'clock. With the proof,
we made complaints
what
about
is the proof? We could have understood if in some other center the examination starts at 2 o'clock with the same set of question papers.
yes, if
We could have understood.
Yeah.
But it's a 2-hour duration exam. Now the incident started after the question papers were distributed, right? Must have taken some time, 25-30 minutes time. Thereafter, it must have been leaked. By the time it would reach the other examination centers, it would be 2 p.m.
Milord, this is for us to assume.
And most importantly, it would reach the other examination centers, it would be 2 p.m.
Milord, this is for us to assume.
And most importantly, you have to show, since you are the petitioner, you have to show that there is some evidence to the effect that the answers reach the examinees in the other centers. How do you prove that?
So 2 things, sir.
Connection is missing.
No.
Now for them
because there has been a paper leak doesn't lead to the conclusion that the examinees also got access to the answers were to be written.
Yes, Milord.
Unless there is some specific proof, how should we?
Milord, we have made
What
complaints
is
about
the proof?
We made complaints
What
about
is the proof? We could have understood if in some other center the examination starts at 2 o'clock with the same set of question papers.
yes, if
We could have understood.
Yeah.
But it's a 2-hour duration exam. Now the incident started after the question papers were distributed, right? Must have taken some time, 25-30 minutes time. Thereafter, it must have been leaked. By the time it would reach the other examination centers, it would be 2 p.m.
Milord, this is for us to assume.
And most importantly, you have to show, since you are the petitioner, you have to show that there is some evidence to the effect that the answers reach the examinees in the other centers. How do you prove that?
So two things, sir. If it, roughly at about after the papers were distributed, 12:31, on Twitter, Telegram, and WhatsApp, the papers are circulating widely. So those photographs of that circulation we have filed in our.
Circulation might be there, Mr. Gonzalez.
Second,
How does it
what
reach?
is it? We are showing that we have, my lord, videos. Videos taken from inside the examination, all while the examining. Students moving, students talking, students discussing at each other's tables,
Cheating.
widespread. So we got a load of some videos from.
Was it produced before the High Court?
Yes.
Produced.
Yes.
You have to show from the High Court judgment,
Yeah, I'll get that.
or you have
Is
to
it
say
produced?
from the pleadings.
No, is it produced? I would like to take
It's
instruction.
produced here, yes.
No,
No,
not
no,
here.
produced with the High Court.
And from videos from which center? The concerned center? Because sometimes
And
it
not the
is quite
thing is-
misleading.
The persons who were responsible for doing the exam, the DM and the examination center in charge, are now put in charge of the investigation, the same body. How would you get the truth of this?
Investigation that can be.
Yes.
Well, the video clips are actually, the High Court also takes note of it. Madam.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Lord, my instructions are it was given with the written submissions and the.
Sir, if you come to page 71, 103, Roman 7. The evidence offered by the petitioners for mass scale malpractice and paper leak are only Facebook and Twitter posts post the examination. This is what was produced.
But, actually, there were a number of writ applications, and we say that there were video clips.
No, but these are findings on facts.
Yeah.
What was produced before the court. We cannot overlook this.
Plus, these clips will have to be shown to the people in charge of the other examination halls, not of this examination center, the other examination center.
And for this examination center, it was cancelled. That's
Yes.
the example.
My lord,
Just 1 minute. Can I have senior advocate pass on the instructions to the senior advocate?
Item number 46.
Separate matter?
No, connected matter.
Connected matter, but separate matter.
Yes.
Very well. We'll hear. Yes, Madam Prakash and Mr. Gonzalez, show us where is this video that you're talking about being introduced before the High Court.
I have a different point in a different petition. Once they're done, I'll.
Pertaining to the same examination.
Yes, these three are together.
Be from here, that it was given to them. This checks that it was given.
Who are you for?
But I'm also for the repetition.
Another petition.
Yes.
My lord, in my
Lord,
matter,
is
the
the
video was
connected-
which is item number 46 here.
Show us from the judgment.
In
In
Anand,
judgment, my lord, actually, in judgment, that has not been considered, my lord, that has not.
Very well. You find out from your writ petition where have you pleaded that you will be producing this particular video.
Yes,
Just find out.
in Anand
yes.
legal, it is there, my lord, at page 112. Of the writ
Anand,
petition.
Anand legal.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Page
My lord,
112.
in my matter, which is
46.
In your matter only, I am saying page 112. So we are.
my lord, can I assist in my matter? Because my matter, the basic is different.
Acha, Anand legal, page 112.
No, my lord.
What is-
In Anand Legal Aid Forum Trust, the page is,
Legal aid forum trust,
this is a trust, my lord. Registered
trust
trust.
meaning you sat in the exam.
This is
No, my lord.
motivated by the, this coaching centers.
No, no.
So there's some
No, my
public
lord, that's not
interest,
from.
some public interest litigant.
No, my lord, I am
This is,
independent.
this is not step, thing.
What is
It
the
is
coaching
a-
centers? What is the trust?
Legal.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Page
My lord,
112.
In my matter, which is
46.
In your matter only, I am saying page 1 by so we. So we are.
my lord, can I assist in my matter? Because my matter, the pacing is different.
Acha, Anand legal page 112.
Not my lord.
What is-
In Anand Legal Aid Forum Trust, the page is,
Legal aid forum trust.
this is a trust, my lord. Registered
Trust
trust.
meaning you sat in the exam.
This is
my lord.
motivated by the this coaching centers.
No,
So there's some
no, my
public
lord,
interest
not from.
litigant. Some public interest litigant.
No, my lord, I am,
This is
What is
It
the
is
coaching
a-
centers? What is the trust doing? And did you sit in the exam?
no, my lord.
What is this? So here when people are who are participating in the exam are there, why should we hear you?
Because my lord, I have already moved before this
All
one.
sorts of vested interest. No,
No, my lord, there is no vested interest, my lord, because firstly I went before this one.
Say, we can understand that for circumstances beyond the control of the public at large, they cannot move, and on their behalf, you are espousing their cause.
Yes, my lord. Firstly,
But here, the aggrieved examinees are parties before the High Court.
my
Why
lord,
should we hear the task?
before that I moved before this one.
No, you have.
Locus standi is a normal principle. You must have the locus standi to come to court. You only relax it when the person is incapable of coming to the court. It is meant for the underprivileged. It is not meant for those who are capable of coming to the court.
And
who
so
have
many
approached
people
the
have
court.
come to
Look
the
at
court.
the galaxy of lawyers here. Do you think there is dearth of representation here?
No, my lord.
Then why should we entertain a person who does not have any
My lord,
locus standi?
I just want to make two.
No, see, the standing doctrine is that normally it should not be relaxed. That's the settled law. It's not some meddlesome interloper will drop a no at a drop of a hat. Who are you? See, we have grave suspicion about you.
No, my lord, I'm.
See, all sorts of coaching centers are all behind it.
May I do
When
your
when the people who are sitting in the exam are here before you, why should we hear a trust?
page 16?
You have a better right than them.
Paragraph
Why should we
You have a better right
Why should
than
we
them.
relax the standing doctrine of locus standi? It's normally not to be relaxed unless until it's an underprivileged, someone from jail who doesn't have the means to approach this court. This has become an industry, the public interest litigation.
Page 16 at paragraph 5, if your lordship will kindly.
Page 16 at paragraph 5 of what?
By way, that's a judgment, the impugned order.
Page 16, paragraph 5.
By way of interlocutory application 2 of 25, the petitioner in the PIL sought permission to bring on record additional documents and video clips in pen drives. The necessary directions issued by the commission were also brought on record to suggest that none of the important advisories, such as like opening of question papers, etc. What has been brought on record are various messages. Some of the students charged that there was a leak of question papers around 1 p.m. in the day, which was circulated through mobile phones, and at one of the centers, answers to the question were being announced from outside on loudspeakers. So this was the effect of the paper leak.
Huh? That center, it is only said one of the centers.
One of the centers.
One of the centers. Where is this center?
concerned center where exam was cancelled.
Concerned center where exam was.
Exam was cancelled.
Yeah, that is in there.
Very well. Where is application number 2 of 25? Where is application number 2 of 25? What is the pleading there?
Yeah, that is not
That's in the PI.
Whoever it is, if you are referring to this, this is not your document, madam.
No, it's
Therefore,
not
you
my
can't rely.
Not 1 minute. 1
You
minute.
can't rely on it. If you don't have application number 2 of 2020.
I was only looking, Milord, to assist your lordship.
Right.
Your lordship asked
But
me
this is not
whether
the,
there was, Milord,
this
any.
this is not the way.
The High Court.
This is
So
not.
this is the answer to it, that there was a video clip which had been, Milord, produced before the High Court.
Huh.
Now, Milord,
First comes whether it was there. Second comes the point of authenticity. How much can we rely on such a thing? And what is the statement that is made in the basic pleading? That is IA. What has he said anything about the particular center? One of the center. What is that? One of the center?
that we could produce that idea
Madam,
also.
are
Milord,
the-
if the lordship-
Madam, are the examinations are held in a public garden that you can hear a loudspeaker? We have all been examinees. We normally sit in an examination center,
But,
which is normally in a
I'm
school.
so
You don't
sorry.
enter.
I'm so sorry, Milord, but ground reality is completely something else.
So please show us then that center. Please show us that center is
That
open. You
center.
can hear the loudspeaker.
We
Please
may
show us
not
that
be
name
aware
that
of what
center.
is happening in one particular state.
Show us that.
We will not.
show
We
us
cannot
that center.
import our own knowledge there.
Show us that name of that
But
center.
show us what is the pleading there.
Yes.
But we could show that, we could bring it on record.
No. You show us the IA.
Right now, all that I wanted to show was that actually your Lord's query fell as to whether these documents have been, video clips have been put in before the High
Please
Court.
understand.
We
You have to
did
show it to us. It can't be some MCDC. You have to show us the video clip. You have to show us the name of the center, where it was done, who was impacted.
Let proceed
Anything can be
to the
invented.
way we get.
Madam, today in digital world, anything can be invented. You know that. Today you cannot believe what you are seeing, what you are hearing. We see that on a daily basis. See, you are not supposed to believe what you are hearing and what you are seeing.
I wish.
But that's a fact. Madam, please understand. That's a fact. It's a very serious matter.
Yeah,
Even this application does not seem to have been allowed.
You please file it if you have it. You file it.
we'll file it.
File it.
We'll bring it on record.
Bring it on record.
There's no doubt about that. Milord, now the one thing that I wanted to show, Milord, if your Lordship will kindly see. One minute. Milord, what was the core issue before, Milord, the High Court? If your Lordship will kindly turn, Milord, to page 14. Or even 16, Milord, paragraph 4 onwards. Now this is, Milord, in fact, which was the matter. And adverting to the unfairness in the holding of examination, the petitioner whose locus has seriously been challenged has pointed out that the commission had issued notification such and such, such and such. So this is what they say, Milord. Now, that is also their IA. There's no doubt about it, Milord. Where we are concerned, we have said, Milord, paragraph 7, our writ in CWJC number 3.
Madam, this is Papu Kumar's petition.
Yeah, 360.
Show us from your writ petition what are these. First, let us see your writ petition.
Writ petition. Page, volume. Volume. Is in the IA, Milord.
All the petitioners were asked to appear from the same center.
Not in the same center. They were in other centers.
Let us see the writ petition.
Where were we?
Let us see the writ.
We are from different centers.
You are from different centers.
14.
So let us see what were the pleadings.
Yes.
Whether you have identified in which center what happened.
In the IA, Milord, if your Lordship will kindly see. Now,
No,
what?
let us go to the writ petition. Why IA?
No,
First,
this IA, the writ petition.
let us see Papu Kumar's writ petition
The IA.
starting at 19. First, let us see there is any foundation or not.
Ah.
19.
Yes,
Paragraph page 19 it starts. Where are the allegations?
yes. That it is stated that.
Preliminary examination was conducted on 13, para 6.
6. 912 centers across the state of Bihar during the examination at such and such commotion ensued that the question paper had been leaked. Several candidates were not given the question papers. This was also a serious thing which the DM noted.
This is pertinent to Bapu. Now.
But several such other issues in the conduct of the examination. At the center, approximately 1,200 candidates were present, of which several candidates staged a walkout and such. So we are talking about some of the candidates from the center reached to the office of the commission with the question papers that were unseen and indicating of the fact that the question papers had been already been leaked.
So these are all students or examinees who were assigned Bapu Pariksha Center.
This
Right.
is about that, yes.
Right. Now come to para 7.
Paragraph.
Paragraph 7 also Bapu.
Bapu, yes. Paragraph.
Several irregularities in the conduct of preliminary examination at Bapu.
Yes. After this,
Now, number 8.
That-
Now let us see. Not only confined to Bapu, but also impacted 28 different centers.
and
Very well. 28 centers. You give the names of 18 centers out of 28.
yes. A detailed
Now what happened there? Let us see.
yes, madam. In 1 minute, no proper checking 10 minutes before question paper was given and it was collected 8 minutes late. So there was no proper checking in Muzaffarpur. In Sivan Milad, in room number 112 question papers
This
was
the last column. It has nothing to do with that Bapu or leaking. Some other.
Other centers.
Other center and other some irregularity according to them.
Hmm.
No proper checking. Room number 112 question paper seal was
This
broken.
is our allegation.
Right.
It has nothing to do with Bapu getting leaked.
We're not concerned with Babu
Well,
the present.
Right. Madam, in Patna High Court, is not an affidavit in support of the repetition required? Where is the verification of pleadings? Huh.
That's not been.
How does this deponent know what happened in Muzaffar? We would like to see how has he verified.
These were official complaints given to Milad to the helpline.
We would like to know how has he come to know if he is sitting in Muzaffarpur center. How does he know what has happened in Siwan center?
That is because the other candidates said.
That has to be said in the Jirat portion that I have derived knowledge from this. Whether that was done or not, let us see.
If you have it.
Where is the affidavit? That page is missing.
It's not in our petition, sir. It's not there across any of our petitions. I'll be honest.
Hi, Mr. Gopal.
Yes.
It has to be there.
No, it should be. You're absolutely right.
And
It has to be there.
I don't understand why
Must be having a copy.
it's just 2 pages here.
Patna follows the Calcutta High Court model. Once in a matter before Justice S.B. Sinha, my client was bound to win. But I also knew and court also knew that he's a crook. So what to do? Justice Sinha was just trying to find out ways and means so that the repetition can be dismissed. Lastly, he went to the affidavit portion. Mr. Dutt, your client dismissed.
Don't say such Ashok things at the right time. Yeah. It doesn't
We
matter.
have not said that. This is just an experience that, therefore Justice Sinha coming from High Court of Patna,
I know.
therefore, the pleadings have to be properly verified.
I know.
But it is not there. So how do we take it
Milad,
that this has been properly verified and this is something which the court should accept?
One minute, Milad, may your lordship not consider.
Affidavits here.
Huh?
We've given
We'll
affidavits.
give
in
it to
spring.
you.
No, our SLPs are supported by affidavits saying
No,
that.
here, we will go to the basic documents. How
That of course.
about
The knowledge
20 people have joined in one petition. That is why I asked whether it is from one center. Once madam says they are from different centers, how would one examinee know what is happening in the other?
These are.
He can be told by somebody who has, but for that particular has to be given.
Milad, but the
And
fact
in
is
such a matter, we would be asking for, we would be insisting for these formalities to be complied with. Such serious allegations you are raising without laying a proper foundation, we will not allow.
Your lordship, we consider one thing, that these complaints were.
Well, let them go ahead with the examination. If you succeed, you succeed.
Milad,
You file proper documents.
Milad,
Hear us on something.
1 minute, Milad,
It's
1 minute.
Something else.
1 minute. There is one thing that your lordship may kindly consider if it appeals to your lordship, well and good, if it does not. Now here what has happened is, my lord, undoubtedly BPSC is supposed to hold the examination and supposed to hold it, professionally, ethically, in all fairness. My lord. Now, how has the BPSC proceeded? What has happened, my lord, on 3/9/24? The timeline is important. BPSC issued an advertisement inviting Then 9/12/24, a detailed SOP was issued. On 13/12/24, examinations were conducted in 912 centers as also BPP. Then there was large scale bungling or whatever, there was a ruckus bill. On 14/12/24, the senior deputy collector submitted a report to the DM about regarding the failure of law and order at BPC center on 13/12/24. Now, here there was a definite allegation of paper leak. Now, on 15th, what happened was that BPSC holds a decision, if your lordship will kindly see, at annexure P11 for a second volume. Just 1 minute, Milord. First page, if your lordship will kindly see, at page 633. That in the first paragraph itself, it says what is the issue, etc., etc. Milord. Then in the second paragraph, जिलाधिकारी पटना द्वारा ऐसे को सूचित किए जाने के बाद आयोग कार्यालय द्वारा परीक्षा केंद्र से विस्तृत प्रतिवेदन समर्पित करने का अनुरोध किया गया. Now, which is the center that they are asking for, Milord? This is BPP, Milord. जिससे प्रत्युत्तर में उनके द्वारा 15/12/24 को विस्तृत प्रतिवेदन समर्पित किया गया. उक्त समर्पित प्रतिवेदन की में प्रश्न पत्र वितरण से 10-15 मिनट विलंब होने के बाद बताई गई. साथ ही केंद्र अधीक्षक एवं सचिव से धैर्यपूर्वक एक बार परीक्षा में लेने हेतु अनुरोध किए जाने एवं विलंब के लिए अतिरिक्त समय दिए जाने की बात कहने के बावजूद भी कुछ अभ्यर्थी तथा द्वारा प्रश्न पत्र को TES बैग पूर्व से ही फटे होने की बात कहकर प्रश्न पत्र लीक होने के संबंधी अफवाह फैलाए जाने के कारण अन्य अभ्यर्थियों द्वारा परीक्षा में सचिन सच. So, Milord, this was the issue that the DM reported, Milord, that this was the paper leak, etc. No, if you're not rumor. Yes, rumor. No. 1 minute, please. I know. You will also have your turn, please. Milord, so what has happened is that the DM has said there was a rumor about paper leak. If I'm an authority, what am I supposed to do, Milord? What is my responsibility? Now, if your lordship will kindly turn to the next page and look at the way it has been dealt, Milord, at page 634. उपर्युक्त वर्णित तथ्यों जिलाधिकारी पटना द्वारा समर्पित प्रतिवेदन द्वारा आयोग स्तर पर की गई समीक्षा के क्रम में निम्नलिखित स्थिति उभरती है. प्रश्नगत बापू परीक्षा सचन सच CCTV की व्यवस्था बिहार विद्यालय परीक्षा समिति द्वारा की गई थी. केंद्र पर मजदूर आदि व्यवस्था की जिम्मेवारी BSCB की थी. वी आर नॉट कंसर्न विद दैट. जिला पदाधिकारी द्वारा दिए गए रिपोर्ट बापू परीक्षा परिसर में लगे CCTV कैमरा की फुटेज अधीक्षक सचन सच हुए विमर्श द्वारा इत्यादि से स्पष्ट होता है कि बिहार विद्यालय परीक्षा समिति द्वारा उक्त केंद्र पर पर्याप्त मानव संसाधन शिक्षक बक्सा पहुंचाने के लिए मजदूर इत्यादि की कमी थी, जिसके कारण सभी कक्ष में समय पर प्रश्न पत्र के बक्से पहुंचाने में विलंब हुआ और कुछ परीक्षार्थियों को उपद्रव करने का बहाना मिला. ऐसा केंद्र द्वारा 12,000 की संख्या में परीक्षार्थियों की परीक्षा दी जानी थी. उस केंद्र पर बिहार BSCB द्वारा परीक्षा आयोजन की आवश्यक अग्रिम तैयारियां एवं रिहर्सल किया जाना था, लेकिन इस संबंध में BSCB के पदाधिकारियों द्वारा गंभीर प्रश्न की चूक हुई है. Now, who's responsible for this?
This is in that Bapu.
That's all.
Yes.
Everything is in Bapu.
Which is
Therefore, it was cancelled and therefore they have taken remedial action.
1 minute, बेटा, 1 minute. Now, paragraph उसके बाद देखिए 3. ये हैरानी की बात है. The BPSC itself से ये हैरानी की बात है कि उक्त केंद्र से 10 स्टील ट्रंक जो पूरी तरह सुरक्षित एवं सील के और जिन्हें खोला तक नहीं गया था, वो भी दिनांक 13/12/24 के सच एंड सच कार्यालय में वापस किया गया. So there were unsealed boxes also there. स्पष्ट रूप से बापू, now all the time.
I think you just said they were not opened.
They were not even open.
So they are not unsealed. They are sealed.
There was
Excuse the expression unsealed.
some of them when they came for distribution, since there were various rooms and there were not enough staff. So what
that's
happened
what
was that unsealed papers they went, and in some boxes below the students were not even given question papers.
Correct.
So
That's
all this happened in DPP. Now it's not
happening
typical.
while the distribution of
At
papers
point
is taking
five.
place.
What I'm driving at is this: at point 5(4), if your lordship will kindly see,
Yeah.
in 5,
Yeah.
5, एकाकृत 7वीं सचल परीक्षा के 912 केंद्रों पर आयोजित की गई थी, जिसमें बापू परीक्षा परिसर को छोड़कर राज्य के शेष 911 केंद्रों की परीक्षा शांतिपूर्ण रूप से एवं बिना किसी घटना के पूर्ण होने की सूचना केंद्र दीक्षियों द्वारा दी गई है. There is no such report.
They are saying so as peaceful.
No, there's no such report.
That we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you file an RTI or anything? Did you get a response from there?
There is
There are.
no, you're not
there are no-
this will not. They have tried to substantiate when we filed a writ application, my lord, and then in the counter affidavit they've said this, and that is of
So in the counter affidavit, what have they said?
they said that is of February now. Those reports are after much later.
But then they must have checked up verbally on the phone or
Well,
something. We don't
that has to be there, my lord. That if what I'm trying
get
to
a
say
written
is.
report the same day.
But what I'm trying to say is, here is the BPSC board, Milord, which we are thinking is a very sacrosanct body. Now, what is this sacrosanct
reports in all 911.
If there are allegations that there was a paper leak and it could have affected the others, if I was holding the examination, I would see what is the effect of it, Milord, in the other center. So you assume.
You're right, absolutely in your assumption. But the only difficulty seems to be over here is
Uh.
that even according to you, the examination paper seems to have leaked out after the exam had commenced. So see, people had already entered their center. They are already sitting there.
How do we know this?
No, that is your case.
No, what
It is
is
your case that
Madam, if you don't know it,
no.
then
sufficient ground for dismissing the SLT.
No. What I said. No, Lord, your lordship will consider what I don't know is.
Madam, you file a better affidavit. You file a better affidavit.
No.
Please, first of all, see, you are saying that they did not verify. That's your ipsy-dixy. You must have written or filed an RTI application, taken a report, whether you have received reports from 911 centers or not. Place it on record. Place that affidavit of yours in support of the writ petition. Please place on record that you're talking about these what do you call those loudspeakers being used. Where, which center? Please tell us. We will ask them. They will tell us. We'll examine it.
That your lordship will consider.
Must be thoroughly
the
done.
counter affidavit. Will your lordship will kindly consider one thing.
One more aspect. Really bear in mind.
Let her finish.
Only a minute, something important regarding loudspeaker. So we always prepare 4 sets of question papers. They are jumbled now. So in one center, I will have question paper number 1, he may have question paper number 3, he may have question number 4. So it's impossible for anybody to do it on a loudspeaker.
Yes,
It's not that, perhaps, I may be wrong. The questions are same.
Questions are set, jumbled.
They are in 4 sets.
Jumbled.
And the questions are set in different manners so that
Jumbled.
if
One
in center
state-
1, question 1 has
It's
C as the answer,
Right.
it will be D in the other center,
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's not possible. If that be the case, that is more damaging for you.
no. But the point is that if they are
Or-
seeing
No. It cannot be, madam. It cannot be, because if the question papers have been leaked from center, Bapuji center, right? They need to have four
so four sets,
sets, and thereafter to declare in course of a
Yes,
lecture,
loudspeaker.
the lecture loudspeaker, this particular set of paper, question one will be,
you
this is something.
OMR sheets, Milord, you can actually kindly consider. You just have to, Milord, just tick mark. That's
Not that simple.
it's not enough. It's not something.
Today, it's not that simple, because question number one, maybe what is the capital of India, and question number one in another set could be a question from biology.
But one replies are
But the question,
Replies are jumbled.
also
the
jumbled.
question would still remain the same. The numbering would change.
We are giving, without even hearing Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Gopal, just one thing. Somebody said about the video clip. We are giving you one lifeline. Play it here just now.
Yes.
If we are prima facie satisfied, we will notice. Otherwise, we go.
I have instruction, the video clip is of Bapu Center.
That we will try to find out. If in the video clip, it does not appear that either it is Bapu or Netaji. Goes. We don't know which center it is.
I'm concerned with this video clip argument, so please preserve.
Let us see. What is the video? Please give it to.
I haven't seen this video clip.
No, one party was very vociferous. You.
Video clip, I saw it.
Let us see
Yes.
whether we can identify the examination center from there.
Them say which is that examination.
No. Mr. Solicitor, if nothing appears from the video, neither Bapuji, nor Netaji, nor Swamiji goes.
I out.
Yes, sir. And Lord, after you see this,
So that everyone can see. Please
after you see this, Lord, I want to argue the point.
wait, let us.
Yeah, first this. Tell him where to go.
He's done.
No.
Yes, next.
Next.
This proves nothing.
Please, 2.21.
Just pick out the best one. No third opportunity.
2.21.
Or five. Or five, he said.
Who is this boy?
Sitting after the exam is over.
Which center is this, Mr.
Which center?
Gonzalez?
Ram
We
Krishna.
don't know which center is this.
Ram Krishna.
We cannot take it like this. It has to be there, clearly from the video.
Show the one with this.
Yes,
with
what one?
cheating.
Return it.
A little patience. 2 minutes only.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll show you that.
Which one?
Yes. Anything else you want to show? That's it?
That's it?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, my lord, I want to make my argument that from the coaching center mock papers, two coaching center mock papers, in the impugned order itself, these are the papers they give their students while training them. 24 questions came identically from coaching.
Two centers we have seen.
From two centers. Can I show you that, please? This is very important. That comes in the impugned order. Go to page 13. And then I'll give you, my lord, the actual question papers and the actual answer.
Which item are you doing?
Page 13 of
No, this is Papu Kumar.
this is Prashant Kumar.
49.
Prashant Kumar.
You want us to turn to your paper book or you're handing over some?
55.
Are you turning to your paper book or you're referring to some initial paper book?
No, I'm referring, my lord, to the paper book. That is SLP 1112. 45.
Item 45, Prashant Kumar.
Yes, Lord.
Page
First page 13.
13.
Internal para.
Yes. Page 13, internal paragraph 4. Now, my lord, these are the observations in the impugned order. Bottom of the page, my lord, page 13. Prior to the scheduled date of examination on 13/12.
Page 13.
Yes, my lord, bottom, last 10 lines. Prior to the scheduled date. Lordship has that?
Yes, prior to
Yes.
the schedule.
Prior to the scheduled date of examination on so-and-so, the commission curiously had invited the private coaching centers of Patna for a meeting on Thursday. The allegation is that perhaps these coaching centers were asked for question banks, which charge gets substantiated because many questions in the booklets, that's the coaching center booklets, tallied with the model questions prepared. That is the model centers prepared by the coaching centers and circulated among them. In fact, statistically speaking, 24 questions were taken out of Khan Global Studies straight away, and I'll show you those. And 22 questions were taken from Utkarsh. This is very significant. Out of 150 questions, if you have, this is about 30% of your answer paper. And the level of the standard, etc. Yes, Lord. Now see the packet I gave you.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Yes.
suppose we are holding a judicial service examination
Yes, Lord.
for basic posts.
Yes,
Let us take it for the post of peon.
yes.
And
Yes.
the question comes, who is the Chief Justice of India?
Yes, commonplace.
Huh?
I can't make the argument there.
Then
Yes, but now look at this fellow. Look at the coaching center papers and look at what is coming.
But see, Mr. Gonzalez,
Just look at this.
any competitive exam, in any competitive exam that you say, you'll find a large number of books are published
Yes,
which have model question papers.
yes,
Right?
yes.
And if you sit in any exam, competitive exam, you'll find at least 30 to 40% of the question papers come from that big booklet of theirs. That booklet may have a few thousand questions. See, Khan papers may have circulated tens of questions paper, model question papers, not just one. Mock papers are not just one. There are hundreds of them which are floating around in the market.
This was for this exam. Anyway, my lord, I took your lordship's comment. This is not
Not
Yeah.
just in a
we-
common exam, no, even for the lawyers exam, or whatever we have for our district judges and all,
Yes.
many district judges write to the High Court saying, please allow us to publish a book which has all the model questions. Because
But
that is
we had
normally it's a
appointed-
set bank.
Yeah.
It's a set question bank. You can't invent a question.
Now, look at this.
Lord, we had
Look at this.
we had appointed a committee of 12 experts to go into this. They found that out of 24, 2 questions were same, remaining questions were same, because question will have to be from the curriculum, but in a different language. So if somebody says what is res judicata, the
So
question paper
verbatim is only 2. Verbatim only 2.
only.
Now, my lord, look at this.
Insignificant. How many questions were there? 100.
150.
150.
Out
Out of 150, if solicitor says only 2 questions, the questions were verbatim the same. What is the
Almost
percentage?
verbatim, I'll give you lordship 30 questions. Just see the page, my lord. Comma here, a little change here. Just look at the striking similarity. And if it satisfies your conscience, then you see. Now look at the,
Which page?
this is, my lord, I've given you the.
No, page.
pending.
Yes, we are looking at this. What?
Yes, no, the first, what page number is this?
There is no pagination. You have to go by the question number.
Yes, Lord. Go to 112. 102.
102.
On the top left-hand side, 102.
102. Yes.
Yes, Lord. Now go to the right-hand side. That's the coaching class. Dr. Sri Harminder Sahib Gurdwara is located in which of the following districts? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the question is,
It's a very common question for people in Bihar.
oh, sir,
Mr. Gonsalves,
if 30 questions, almost
you've been a product of Campus Law Center, Delhi.
No.
No? Well, let me tell you an interesting story. Outside the Campus Law Center, there used to be a person, an old man who used to sit with a trunk, and he would sell what we would popularly call as dukis. Right? No one would go to the class, everyone would go and buy a duki just 2 days before the exam. And that used to be something like this, right? And most of the students who have graduated as lawyers have studied from dukis, right? And the strike rate was something like 90%. One day an examiner, a smart examiner said, I will come to know who's studying from the dukis.
Yes, sir.
So he prepared a question paper where the answers in the duki were wrong.
Yes, sir.
And everyone got it wrong. Can you believe it?
Yes.
So,
There was a booklet, 70-page booklet, Parikjala.
every Campus Law Center
Number first
In Canada also we are Nava Bharat.
and while you were
Everyone
arguing, I
used to
see a
go by
line of
Nava.
heads nodding behind you.
Number 3, observations of the High Court. Page
No,
65.
but Mr. Gonsalves, you have brought to our notice 112. Now just leave aside the language. You know,
Look at the left-hand side, one of the question.
you know, if this is a shrine in Bihar, if this is a shrine in Bihar,
Yes.
the question will of course come. If this examination is held in Bengal, and if the question is where is Kalighat Mandir, do you think that it is taken from the question bank of
But
the?
look at this, look at the one by one, almost identical questions coming straight from this.
What's really the question? Bank is limited.
Almost identical. Now, my lord, go to page 65.
65.
Yes, see the observations of the court. Because the coaching centers were called.
Now that we have seen.
But no, this
That
part.
we have seen.
Only this part. Paragraph 90, page 65. Paragraph 90 to 93. It appears
We
that
do not know the reasons. It would have been desirable if the coaching classes were not involved, but having regard
so
to
the
whatever is
coaching
there.
classes are involved. Then
Yes.
papers become the
Yes,
papers.
Mr. Gopal.
Last one, last argument.
Yes.
Page J.
Page
J
J of the synopsis.
of the synopsis. Yes, sir.
J. Yes.
Yes. Whether normalization had to be done in the present instance. Go to just 2 lines on page K. Success percentage of the candidates.
Mr. Gonsalves,
Yes.
in an OMR, where is the question of normalization? Normalization
Yes, sir.
primarily is resorted to when there are subjective questions. And the one examinee's question answer booklet goes to a very strict examiner, the other goes to a very liberal examiner.
Yes.
So therefore, there is a wide disparity in
Yes.
marks. One getting 80, the other getting 40,
Yes, Lord.
right?
Yes.
Across the board.
Yes.
Whoever is going to Mr. B gets 40,
Yes.
in the range of 40-50, and they get 70-80.
Yes, Lord.
Then the question of normalization comes. But in an OMR, when there is a multiple objective test, and you have to only shade the. Where is the question of normalization?
I'll tell you, Lordship. Would you bear with me for 2 minutes? Look at item number 3. Success percentage is 19% in the second exam. This is the balancing. Normalization is the balancing of equities. Now look at this. 19.6% is the success rate. Got that, Lord?
Yes.
Now turn the page and look at the first exam. Right? Clause 7. Success percentage, 6%. How can it be that you have exams I understand you have different questions.
Just clarify, it's a re-exam versus the.
This is the re-exam.
Is that ground? We have to trust
What
the
we normalize.
Public Service Commission, it's a constitutional authority.
Like this, my lord.
Ah,
One exam, 6% pass.
one,
And the second exam,
that is no ground.
300% more high.
That is no ground for.
6% as opposed to 19%. Normalization not.
It could be that they got around 3 weeks more time to prepare
Also,
themselves.
That's the reason why you have to do normalization or provide for that.
Normalization in an OMR. Show us one authority that OMR normalization is possible. Just look at Justice Ravindra's judgment.
We need to clarify. In that one center where they had the re-exam, a separate new paper.
Yes.
Now that was also an OMR.
That
In
was
that
also
OMR, the pass percentage is double.
Therefore, he could only raise a plea that the questions were easier than the earlier one.
But that normalization should take.
We cannot is that.
No, but the people who cheated and who created the locus, they are at a disadvantage now.
We don't know.
We are disadvantaged, but they are advantaged.
No one is advanced. Anyway, see, the problem today is, no, just examine from a different perspective. Right. See, when today you sit in this court and you realize that the examinations are not concluding. You sit today, madam, today we have I think an item where 2014 examination is challenged of the UP police. Each and every examination is getting challenged. No examination is reaching its conclusion. No recruitment is taking place. Everyone is playing on insecurities of each other, trying to just throw a doubt in anyone's mind, saying one question is wrong, one question is right. Ma'am, please understand, even the examiner standards is not very high. The examiner standards is not very high, unfortunately. And our system is not so foolproof. No examination is concluding today. Even it's very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate.
What I'm saying is, this is the system.
Very unfortunate. Yes, you are right. It is right. But madam, what is happening is we are playing on each other's insecurities, suspecting everyone of foul play.
Not really suspecting.
No, I'm just saying. No.
It's be above board, beloved.
They need to be, but please understand their calibers. Today, the problem in this country
For
is
being above board, I don't think any caliber.
no caliber meaning inefficiency is a little more than you suspect. Inefficiency is a little more than you suspect. See, you've had a lot of experience. You would understand. There's lot more inefficiency, lot more things than we.
No, there is no willingness to do good work.
That is also
That's
right.
the problem.
You're spot on.
No matter which of
Yes.
institution.
Yes. Actually, no one is willing to lift the level of debate as we see. You're right. To that extent, you're right. You have a point.
Yes, Mr. Gopal, wind up.
So it's 3.
Your petition is?
It's number 50. It's Pappu Kumar.
You're again Pappu Kumar.
I'm Pappu Kumar.
No, Pappu Kumar is
Pappu
madam.
Kumar was there.
43. 43. I'm 50. 43. How much study cost?
Not in installments.
You're appearing the same matter or different matter? Or they could do Pappu Kumar.
It's not coming well, beloved. From borne out from the facts or instructions.
Then I don't think it's appropriate for me to make arguments.
Dismissed.
No, I don't think I should.
Grateful. Obliged.
3 to 40. Your examination matters, eh?
My lord, in item number 46, may I submit? In item number 46.
Sorry. Same matter?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Very important.
You have no locus standi. You have no locus standi.
My lord, the locus is
Sorry. Sorry.
Totally wrong. This is what is happening. A lot of vested interests are coming into litigation. That is not permissible. When the examinees are there, why should we
entertain your petition?
They are represented by the best of the best.
My lord, one shot.
Sorry,
please. We'll impose cost on you. See, I don't want to say much, but litigation should not be resorted to in this manner.
Direction has been given by this honorable court.
Yes.
We have heard.
Yes, we have heard.
Sorry, heard you. You referred to video clips. We have seen the video clips. Yes, next matter.
Item 48.
Page 48.
In this matter, Honorable High Court has issued a blanket stay against the transfer order by way of an interim order.
Strange order, but no,
Absolutely no reasoning given, madam.
First one.
If the state has filed an SLP which is also listed day after, but
It is listed day after half. This is state should have been more active.
Yes,
why did the
Why?
people who are not parties should? You are for the state.
No, I'm not for the state.
they are for the private
parties.
No, but
We have one and the order is in.
how do you know that the state has filed?
Because we have filed caveats in the state
It's
SLP.
listed day after.
It's listed day after.
Let it come up together.
Because also because I don't
Let it
know
come
how
up
it is
together.
this matters that
coming up
Before another bench.
Yes, because I don't know why it is the same order. SLPs are going to two different courts. What happened with us in this court?
But is the challenge there to the first two orders or the
Same
third order?
Same order.
18 February.
In fact, the first order is not challenged by anybody. That has attained finality.
What
16
that? What penalty can it attain?
No, 16 December. Anyway, let
Keep your powder dry. That may be your best argument.
But we should examine why the matters are going like this. It's very strange.
diary number is on the same.
It's coming up for a different bench.
That we are.